Street Fighter Cross Tekken 2013 review. After the backlash by fans over the downloadable content and gems fiasco, Capcom has remained dedicated to the giant piece of fighting game garbage, Street Fighter Cross Tekken. With the 2013 patch comes new balances to the game and the fighters themselves. Let us take a brief look at these changes.
Hey guys, Peter Combo Fiend Rosas here to go over some of the system changes between Street Fighter Cross Tekken and Street Fighter Cross Tekken 2013. You'll notice when you first get into a match, the fight primer now disappears completely, allowing players to see attacks which may have been tough to see before. When gems activate, characters now have an outline of the gem color versus their whole body being engulfed in the color of the gem. This allows characters' moves to be seen easier, as the gem activation effect sometimes masks their attacks. When characters would take damage, their face and their life bar would shake, as this sometimes was a bit distracting for players or would confuse them as to how much life was actually left. The characters no longer shake. Recoverable life was hard to notice in the first one, which led some players to overestimate the amount of life they had left on a healing character. Recoverable life has since been adjusted and is now in red, so it is easier to notice. In an effort to save time during combos, the camera now no longer zooms in during launch attacks in a cross rush. A big issue in the previous version was that characters healed much too quickly. In an effort to increase the tension in deciding if one will sacrifice damage in a combo, or their character's unrecoverable health, characters heal at 1/3 the speed of before. As not too many characters had the ability to use their guard cancel into a tag combo, it created situations that were a bit unfair. In an effort to balance guard cancel usage amongst the cast, characters can no longer follow up with additional hits once a guard cancel connects. Quick combos had the unfortunate tendency to come out when players press too many buttons too quickly. Quick Combo Preset 1 has been left blank to help minimize this issue. In the initial version of Street Fighter Cross Tekken, the importance of the knockdown was subdued, as characters were not only invulnerable during their recovery roll, but also instantly recovered once the roll ended. This has since been changed, and now characters can be hit after the 7th frame of a roll, but cannot act until the 10th, or just about when they stand. In addition to being vulnerable to damage, characters can also be thrown during their roll, and that throw is untaggable. Normal throws were almost useless in the first version of the game due to their long startup in comparison to other attacks. Their importance has since been amplified as they've been sped up, as well as they remove the opponent's recoverable life when landed. Air throws unfortunately are not included. Pandora has since been modified to increase its usefulness. Pandora now lasts longer, the cross gauge fills up instantly, the character now appears closer to where the initial character activated it, recovers a bit faster, and the damage boost is 1.15 times. The reason for all these changes was that Pandora did not give the benefit that it should have after sacrificing one of your characters in a last-ditch effort to try to win the round. So once again, this is Combo Fiend signing off. For a full list of changes in Street Fighter Cross Tekken 2013, please head over to Capcom YouTube.
However, none of these changes actually make the game better. You still have broken inputs, a gem system, and general design flaws. Capcom believes they can pull a fast one with this patch, to make the game quote-unquote better, by nerfing characters and buffing other characters. Thanks to the patch, Capcom's DLC character sales have probably skyrocketed, thereby validating the disgusting practice of overpriced on-disc DLC. And can these character nerfs and buffs actually fix a game which the gems then invalidate in the actual battle?
Hey guys, Peter Combo Fiend Rosas here to go over some of the significant changes to Elisa in Street Fighter Cross Tekken 2013. Due to the defensive strengths of Elisa and her overall speedy movements and attacks, her life vitality has been reduced slightly to 950. Elisa's normals needed improvement when used to pressure the opponent. The standing middle punch has since seen a reduction in overall frames, now making it that much better for pressure and hit confirming. Elisa's lack of anti-air options left her searching for answers if an opponent attacked her from above. Her far-standing hard punch has since been adjusted and is now air attack invincible from the chest up. It also causes knockdown when hitting an airborne opponent. Elisa's destructive mode was great for pressure, but not for mix-ups or damage. Clock sitting has since been adjusted to cause a float on hit, which opens up new mix-up and damage opportunities. Alisa's double rocket punch pushed her further away every time she used it. Although this was good for defensive players, it stopped offensive players from gaining any type of space. The double rocket punch has since been adjusted so that Alisa no longer moves back.
Hi everyone, this is David Hines, aka Dogtanyan, to go over some of the significant changes for Chun-Li in Street Fighter Cross Tekken version 2013. Chun-Li gains great momentum and mix-up potential from jump cancelling her close-standing hard kick. We felt this was a little too strong, but not wanting to remove the tool from her completely, we decided to limit the cancel to hit only and will no longer be cancelable on block. Her Kakosenshu normal is one of her unique attacks that moves her forwards in the process. We've increased the damage to 70 and increased the hitbox, giving it slightly better range. It's also worth noting that Chun-Li's air throw gained a big damage boost, much like all the air throws in the game, and now does 190 instead of 150 damage. Chun-Li already had an incredibly strong poke game with great range on most of her mid-strength normals. The ability to jump cancel her hard kick is still very strong, and I recommend Chun-Li players.
Hey everybody, Peter Combofian Rosas here to cover some of the significant changes for Ryu in Street Fighter Cross Tekken 2013. Ryu's crouching middle punch and crouching middle kick have both been adjusted. Ryu's crouching...
While I see the merit of Cross Tekken, the game's design flew the coop thanks to Yoshinori Ono and the people involved in the production. Most people will question if the game is actually better. Well, it is better than the version it was shipped with. But how can this game be actually good if the following pieces are missing? Focus attacks and focus attack dash cancels. Parries. Full range of inputs and not quarter circle forward or backwards ultras, which simplify the game into Arcade Edition's retarded brother. The strategy of Cross Tekken is a mixture of cross-ups, cross-rush, and juggle combos. That's it. There are no reversal strategies like Arcade Edition or Third Strike employed. It is simply jump in, jump out, cross-up, cross-rush. EX moves are easily slapped out of. Even wake-up EX moves which should hit people who are using normals or chain normals. But the worst move of all is the cross-rush. This baby mode low medium hard button mash devastates real player ability in the game. If I try to reversal and my opponent button mashes a cross-rush, the cross-rush will always hit because of its frame advantage. Together with broken traditional inputs, this move places Cross Tekken into the easy mode category of fighting games. Easy for beginners. Easier for experts to exploit. The netcode is still atrocious. If I am on the East Coast of America, why would the game matchmake me with someone on the West Coast of America? This has happened to me in normal ranked matches. And speaking of ranked, why is the ranking system inferior to Arcade Edition? You start out as a D rank. Then you move to D+. Then when you meet a simple 1000 BP you are considered a C rank. Then C ranks level up at 5000 BP to B rank and so on. I may not be the best Cross Tekken player, but it is extremely frustrating fighting higher level C ranks when I should be fighting D+ and below. Also, abandoning the player point system was also a fail because player points helped distinguish how good a player was. The multiplayer system is worse than Arcade Edition. If I want to play multiplayer, I should be the one to host the match. There should be no random rolling of the dice to see who gets to host a match. And if I don't want to play someone, there should be an option to simply kick the person out like Arcade Edition, not push you back to the starting screen. Scramble Battle is still an awful experience in general and should be removed from the game. To say the 2013 patch has not helped would be incorrect. Personally, I could fix Cross Tekken better than Capcom could. The 2013 patch has helped the game, but unfortunately the game still has glaring flaws. Will Capcom continue to patch Cross Tekken or leave it as the piece of shit it is? Will there be a Cross Tekken 2 which could actually succeed, just as previous fighting games with the number 2 have?